That is what matters. Okay, so number 8, you got halfway through it. So 1.
Wait, are you recording now?
I am recording
Okay.
now. Cosine squared times cosecant squared minus sine squared. Everything is squared equals cosine squared. So that's your problem for number 8.
Yes.
You want to rewrite it, don't you?
Yes.
You have the back of your plate,
Yes.
don't you? What do you know about some things?
It's sine 1 minus cosine squared x is sine squared x.
Okay, so this piece is sine squared x. And then we have this times cosecant squared x minus sine squared x. So I'm just looking at the left side.
Can the sines cancel? Sine squared x minus sine squared x is 0.
But it's 2 times 3 minus 2. Can those 2's just cancel? The answer is 3.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Multiply first. That was like 6.
But
then I got 1/9. That's my answer. Yeah. What? So
there's no numbers anywhere. Okay,
I know, but
my
the
thought
square
bubble
root-
is the number.
No, I know. I took the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 and ended up with.
What do you see? 3s.
What are you doing?
Are we still on number 8?
Yes, my other roofie's in my locker. I did it yesterday during 8th period. I'll get it for you later.
I don't think you were okay with doing
Okay. Now, question, Alex, in my thought bubble over here in red. What's common to both of these pieces?
2.
A 2, so what can I do with it?
Factor out of 2. That's what I did. That's what happened. Okay, never mind.
I mean, you can't, I mean, there's multiple ways to do this. I see, let's factor it. Somebody maybe saw cosecant is 1 over sine, that's 1 minus sine squared, that's the same thing.
Okay.
I see factor out, but you may not. It's okay.
I don't see it.
You need to see something.
I got it wrong twice in 2 different ways. I'm not doing good. Anyway, so we factor out a sine squared.
That's what I would do. That's what I did. So I factored out, oh, this is a different color purple.
Yeah, I can say minus.
Do I need to erase it?
Yes, please. That would be really helpful.
Oh, and then my eraser is really small. Okay, go to this purple, I think. Not that purple. So we can, I'm still on eraser. That didn't do anything. Sine squared, and then you have cosecant squared x minus 1. Do you know what cosecant squared x minus 1 is on the back of your plate?
Okay, well, I can get that far, so,
It's cotangent. That's what my but do you see that?
yes. Cotangent squared.
It's cotangent squared. So this piece is cotangent squared. And I'm writing theta, but that's an x. Sine squared, because I was already in my Pythagorean identities when I did this, apparently.
And then you can cancel out the signs because it's cosine over sine.
So this is simply cosine over sine. Sine squared over 1. These cancel. What are you left with? Cosine squared x equals cosine squared x.
These were a lot of fun when I remembered how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm remembering again now, but I completely forgot.
Unless your class doesn't like to verify this year.
I like these. They aren't hard.
That's what the class has to do proofs, because if that's the thing you hate the most, you're not doing it. Proofs are bad.
You're not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
verifying's
Oh.
worse than proofs, you're
Oh,
wrong.
Miss Evans,
Wow.
Cade was freaking out and Snapchatting me about like how in his math class they did infinity when graphing a parabola. It went on for infinity. I'm like, what could you use that as a variable?
Yeah. Tell them.
Yes, we got into some infinity
They don't even
debates yesterday and
They're
Shred
graphing
too.
parabolas and they're like, this is so hard. I'm
They're
like,
like finding zeros. I was like, just like.
I feel like I should have been with the other math
like
class.
literally your
And they're like
calculator
doing
can do that for
physics
you.
right now, so they like, it was funny, I was helping Camden, and he was like, what do I do? I was like, do you have your constant? He was like, you have to have a constant?
Aww.
I should definitely should have been with the math class.
Your calculator can literally do that class for you.
It's too late. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Alright,
If I could
number
go back,
9.
I would
Derivatives
fail that quiz.
from your last quiz. Being able to rewrite them is huge. So number 9. When you see f of x,
This derivative was just way too complicated. I didn't really know where to start.
do what?
This derivative was really complicated.
No,
I didn't know if we're doing the like.
So first thing you have to do is rewrite. No, you can't do it the long way. Don't do it the long way.
I forgot there's a short way already.
So
I'm
No
so
way.
dumb.
If nothing else, find the cheat codes in
It's
this.
X
Yeah,
to
it
the
said
negative
fine.
two
It didn't
thirds.
say
Okay,
what's
so
the definition of derivative.
this is really over 1 over x to the what? 2/3. You have to remember that. You have to remember the square root of x to the first is really x to the 1/2. This is my side note that I have to remember so I know which one is denominator, a fraction. What about the 1 over? This is where you guys got messed up on the quiz. What do you get when there's 1 over?
Wait, we all messed up on that?
No, not everybody. X to the n, or negative, 1 over x to the n is really x to the negative n. That is not written very well.
Okay.
Okay? So did you rewrite this as x to the negative 2/3?
Yes.
Yes.
What is that? Just
No.
No.
That is just rewriting the exact problem. That is f of x. X to the negative 2/3. What else do you have to remember?
Bring it down.
X raised to the n derivative is n times x to the n minus 1. You have to remember that shortcut way. Because you can't raise something to the negative 2/3 in your definition. Just not going to be nice and possible. So bringing down your n, negative 2/3 x. What's negative 2/3 minus 1?
You can do 5 things.
Negative 5/3. And if you want to put it in the bottom, in the denominator, with the cubed root of x to the
No.
5th,
No. I will
Okay.
leave it like that. I promise on
I
my test.
actually circled mine like that.
You're great.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's talk about 10.
Let's talk about number 10.
I know what it is.
You know what is it?
I think.
What is it?
Hyperbola.
It is a hyperbola.
Yes. Okay, now. What do I do?
Now, we need the x's together. So 4x squared, and there's a plus 16x. And that's all, but I know that I'm going to have to complete the square.
Well, what threw me off is what's the point of the absolute value?
There is no absolute
The
value.
value
It's
is
101. We talked
That's
about
right,
this
that's right.
yesterday.
I forgot.
I thought it said LOL,
I mixed
but
up
all
words.
you on absolute value is 0. So,
Well, I thought I had a different one.
Well, I mixed up the
Well,
words.
It
we can
was.
tell who's good in math in this class and who.
I
is
mixed up
not.
the fact that you said, I was thinking you said it wasn't 101, that it was absolute value too. Okay.
So can I go ahead and take it to the other side?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. I wrote down his verse today of Psalms 121, and it looks like the absolute value of 2. Now you're gonna make me think every time I write that. Okay, so I've already taken that over. I've left blanks for not completing the square. But before we can complete the square, what do you have to pull out? The constant. X squared has to be by itself. So that now is x squared plus 4x. Then when I do my b over 2, so b over 2, so 4 over 2 is my piece right there, and I square it. So b over 2 is 2 squared, which is 4. But what am I really adding to this piece?
16.
You're adding 16 because you have to distribute the 4. So if I add 16 to that side, I have to add 16 to this side.
What,
Okay? Because the 4 that we've taken out has to multiply times that 4. Okay? So now we're factoring out a negative 9. And I have a y squared. And now we get minus 54 divided by 9, I think, is 6.
C.
Okay. 6y plus what? B over 2. 6 divided by 2 squared, which is 9. Right? But what are we adding? Well, actually, we're subtracting, or we're adding a negative 81. So we need a negative 81 on the right side. Yes. My paper is not very pretty and clean when I did this. And I scribbled a lot out too.
You do it pen.
I did it in red pen.
That was, rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. So now how does this factor? what is our x squared plus 4x plus 4 factors into x plus b over 2, which is 2 squared, minus 9, y plus b over 2, which is really a negative 3 squared, equals, and I think that this all turns out to be 36 on the right side. How nice is that?
So that's your answer?
No, we are not near done. If you remember hyperbolas,
Divided by 4, no?
well, what did hyperbolas have to have on the right side? A 1. So we're dividing everything by
36.
36.
Now you know.
No, well,
Miss Evans, this is too long.
let's reduce because we haven't even sketched it. Now, if you reduce, 4 goes into 4.
1 time.
4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 36, 9. 9 goes into 9 once, 9 goes into 36, 4. And this just becomes a 1. Correct? Let's go back to x plus 2 squared divided by 9, or I might even say 3 squared in the denominator. Minus y minus 3 squared divided by 4. We might even say 2 squared equals 1. We have written it in standard form. There's 3 questions to this. What is it? Hyperbola. Write it in standard form. And then can you sketch a graph? What is this graph going to look like? Where are we going to be centered at?
2, 3.
Negative to your setting. If anytime it's in parentheses, you're going to set it equal to 0. Negative 2, positive 3. How much are you going to move to the right and left? Your x will move. What? Mover. No. It's the square root of 9. Which is, so it's going to move 3 to the right and to the left.
What's the square root?
Because when we wrote the formulas, it was over a squared and b squared. So you're going to take the square root of whatever number you get out of there. So the y will move up and down. How many? 2. So if we were to sketch this graph, and the y is negative, okay, so our negative 2, 1, 2, 3, that's our center point, which will not be in our piece at all. X is moving 1, 2, 3. X is moving 1, 2, 3. Your y's really don't even matter because we're going this way. It has to do with how fat it is, but we didn't go into depth. Just know it's going that way. Woo! Domain and range, were you okay? If we said letter A, all real numbers such that x is greater than or equal to 0. And the second part was all real numbers. Yes. All it wanted was the domain.
Aww.
All it wanted was the domain.
Okay, I'm moving a question and I'm moving the word.
Okay. And for number 12, did you get 16?
Yes. No.
What?
I got 256x squared plus 208x some all over 7.
The limit. Did you plug it in?
I'm not gonna pass that.
Yes, you are. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Alright, I'll rework it.
Rework it. And you know the shortcut way. 16x to the first. What are you doing? You bring in the 1 down,
Yeah, but
times
it
16,
It says no.
subtract 1, x to the 1 minus 1
It
is
says
0.
don't use the shortcut. It says use the definition.
I know, you know what the answer should be.
Oh, it should be.
So when you do the definition and you get something crazy, you know it can't be true because you know what the answer has to be. So the limit, you wrote the definition down. Plug in x plus delta x simply for x. 16 times x plus delta x plus 7. Bye.